What's up guys? If you're looking to buy a new phone for some 25,000 rupees right now, you have clicked on the right video because today I'm going to help you choose the right phone for your needs. The 25,000 category is a really popular segment and there are tons of phones from literally every brand that provide you good value. You have gaming-centric phones, camera-centric phones, all-rounder balanced options, everything. So without wasting much time, let's get straight to it. Alright, if you're a performance-centric user, you are in for a treat because I have a total of 3 recommendations for you. First of which is the iQOO Neo 10R, which is available for around 25,000 after bank discounts. This phone comes with the Snapdragon 8s Gen 3 chipset, UFS 4.1 storage and LPDDR5X RAM, which means not only games load faster here, but you can get a smooth gameplay experience in games like PUBG, which is optimized to run at 90 FPS. If you look at the 5% lows, you will be even more impressed because this phone maintains stability in games very well. Even in more demanding games like Genshin Impact, the FPS numbers are respectable. And the best thing is this phone has the best thermals among all the other phones in this price range. So you are getting a good gaming experience without much heating, and the phone also supports bypass charging. It also provides the third best battery life among all the other options with a massive 6400 mAh battery. Now, I will tell you which phone has the best battery life under 25,000 in just a bit, but back to the iQOO Neo 10R, it supports 80-watt fast charging and you get the charger inside the box, which is always a welcome. In 2025, no phone that comes under 25,000 gives you a bad display. So here too, you're getting a nice bright AMOLED screen with a good touch response, fluid 144Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus support as well. Its cameras are also not too bad for a gaming phone. Yes, it does not have an ultra-wide camera, but I found its primary camera to not be that bad. It can pass for casually clicking photos and videos. However, the design for me is a little polarizing and FontTouch OS for me isn't the most fun to use. I think it could be a little more optimized and simpler to use. But before moving on, I want to give you a small tip on digital privacy. So did you guys know that every time you go online, there are people spying on you? And no, incognito mode does nothing to prevent that. What you need is a reliable VPN service like CyberGhost. It's so easy to use and I can select over 100 locations to encrypt and reroute all my traffic. This way, no one will even know about your online activity. CyberGhost also unlocks geo-restricted games and content from over 40 streaming platforms, and you can even score better deals online by simply changing your virtual location. It works on all major devices and operating systems, and you can protect up to 7 devices at the same time, perfect for sharing with friends and family. CyberGhost is a trusted platform with 38 million users worldwide and more than 20,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. And the best part is that you can get 84% off their plan plus 4 months free plus a 45-day money-back guarantee if you subscribe to CyberGhost from the link given in the description. Okay, so if you want another performance-centric option which has a slightly better OS than the Neo 10R at a cheaper price, you can consider the Poco X7 Pro. This phone has the optimization to run a lot of games at 120 FPS. Its base storage is 256 GB and at the same time, the thermals on this phone is good enough considering how powerful it is. Do note that the iQOO Neo 10R gets slightly less hot than the Poco X7 Pro, but Poco is also pushing more FPS, hence more heat. Plus, Poco provides some additional features like IP68 and IP69 rating, Dolby Vision support on Netflix, a bigger 6550 mAh battery, better stereo speakers, and slightly better haptics than iQOO. The only thing that kind of sucks about the Poco X7 Pro are its cameras. The images from it come out contrasty with poor dynamic range. Its leather design feels good on the hands though, and even though the phone has a larger battery, it is not heavy or bulky. Also, I like the HyperOS experience more than FontTouch OS. Let's just say HyperOS is a little more feature-rich than FontTouch OS. Not to forget, Poco provides 1 extra year of updates than iQOO here. Actually, both phones have their pros and cons, so you can choose one according to which aspect is more important to you. Next, I would also like to give a shout out to the Infinix GT30 Pro for being such a good gaming device under 25,000. It features the Dimensity 8350 chipset and the company has optimized various games like PUBG, Mobile Legends, etc. to run at 120 FPS on this phone. Plus, the phone has gaming aesthetics all over with these LED lights. It also has bypass charging support, a nice flat design like on the Neo 10R and the X7 Pro, a good display, and most importantly, you also get gaming triggers here, which could be helpful if you're a serious gamer. Infinix is also evolving when it comes to their software, but I did face a few bugs while using this device, which I hope will be solved via updates. Now, talking of updates, you only get 2 years of software support here, which is the lowest we can get at this price. I hope the company works on that. Anyway, all of the 3 options that I have discussed till now were phones with great performance among other things, but if you're someone who's okay with decent performance but wants a better camera prowess and software, I have 2 options for you guys which you might like: the Motorola Edge 60 and the Nothing Phone 3a. Let's talk about the cameras first. So both of these phones have 50 megapixel primary cameras that perform well in almost all scenarios. Motorola has a punchy, vibrant output, while Nothing's output is more contrasty. But after testing both their primary cameras, I feel both do a good job. Both these phones feature telephoto lenses as well. It's a 10 megapixel sensor on Moto versus 50 megapixel on Nothing. Obviously, the details are better on Nothing, but the overall calibration and color balance, in my opinion, is slightly better on Motorola. Nothing tends to brighten the subject's face a little, but honestly, I know a lot of people who would like that sort of airbrushed finish, so I will not nitpick much. The Edge 60 has a 50 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens too, which is slightly better than the measly 8 megapixel one on the phone 3a, but both these phones are solid when it comes to shooting videos in 4K. Likewise, both the Edge 60 and the phone 3a have a clean software experience as well. No ads, no nonsense bloatware, nothing of that sort, so that's nice too. But to help you understand better, here's a pros and cons list of both of these devices. The Nothing Phone 3a straight up wins in haptics and speaker quality. Well, not that the Edge 60 has bad vibration and sound quality. No, in fact, the Edge 60's haptics and speakers are the second best after Nothing. But doing an apples to apples comparison, Nothing just tears through. However, when it comes to the design, I like the Edge 60's compact form factor, and you also get IP68 and IP69 rating on Motorola versus just IP64 rating on the Nothing Phone 3a, and Motorola also has slightly better battery life than Nothing. I guess the tiebreaker here is the performance, which in day-to-day normal scenarios is pretty similar, but while gaming, Nothing takes the lead with 90 FPS gameplay support as opposed to the Edge 60 that only supports 60 FPS. So if you're someone who needs good cameras, timely updates, and a little bit of headroom for gaming, the Nothing Phone 3a is a better option for you. Otherwise, with a compact form factor, better IP rating, and slightly more versatile cameras, the Edge 60 is also a good option. Okay, moving on, if you're looking for an all-rounder option, a phone that will perform well in all of the scenarios, something like the jack of all, I would say you should go with the OnePlus Nord CE5. First of all, this phone has a 7100 mAh battery, so you will get the best battery life here among all the other options in this segment, like 10 to 11 hours of screen on time to be exact. Then it has a bright, colorful 120Hz display, design and color that resembles the iPhone 16, higher FPS gameplay support with the Dimensity 8350 chipset with stable thermals, and most importantly, clean and optimized software with 4 years of update promise. The Nord CE5 also has good cameras. Well, not as good as Moto and Nothing, but not bad either. I especially have gotten nice photos from its primary camera, and its portraits and selfies aren't bad either. And surprisingly, you can get decent videos at 4K 30 FPS and 60 FPS from this phone. The only thing that sucks here is that it has a single speaker setup, which is not bad, but I did miss that stereo effect here while testing this phone, and I also feel the haptics here could be a little less buzzy. But except those two things, OnePlus has provided quite a balanced phone under 25,000 with the Nord CE5. Alright everyone, that was our list of the best phones that you can buy under 25,000 in India right now. In case you're looking for a Samsung option, I would suggest you not get phones like the A35 or the M56. Rather, my suggestion would be to get last year's A55, which is available for exactly 25,000. The A55 has a better build quality, better IP rating, and better cameras than the A35 or the Galaxy M56. It's basically more premium, so Samsung fanboys, please take note. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you to make the right purchase decision. Don't forget to click on the description link to get the special discount CyberGhost VPN is granting to our channel users. This application will protect your data while you browse, and it will give you full access to all blocked content on the internet for $2.03 a month only. Totally risk-free, so check it out, link in the description. So everyone, that is all for the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and see you in the next one.